Саме в ці дні в місті Гаага в цьому році мали би відбуватися змагання Invictus Games. На жаль, через пандемію їх перенесли, але ми не опускаємо руки, працюємо далі, розвиваємось далі, тримаємось далі. Особисто для мене спорт дав можливість бачити цей світ знову в кольорах.
Сьогодні ми організували семінар з адаптивних видів спорту для ветеранів. Він називається Invictus Unite не просто так. Він називається Invictus Unite, тому що сьогодні цей семінар провели дві збірні. Одна збірна України і друга збірна США. Ветерани української армії, американської армії розповіли про свої історії відновлення і про те, яку роль відіграв спорт в їхньому відновленні. І те, що всі ці учасники бойових дій є адаптивними атлетами, надзвичайно важливо, тому що це є прикладом для решти ветеранів, які мають, можливо, подібні травми, але не розглядають для себе спорт як опцію.
В рамках Трастового фонду НАТО з медичної реабілітації реалізовуються різні ініціативи, вони направлені на допомогу ветеранам. Одною з таких важливих ініціатив є реабілітація через спорт.
Coming to Ukraine to help share with your country our lessons learned and how we've developed this in our country is very important to us because I feel like we are very fortunate and we have an obligation to help other countries. We've come a long way in the US in how we take care of our veterans, and we are proud to be here to help you all.
Using sport as a part of a recovery journey for veterans is incredibly important for two reasons. Not only because it helps them to keep fit and helps them, give them a sense of purpose, helps them feel part of a team again, and ultimately will prove to them that they have a lot to give, both as a team member and as an individual. But we know it hugely helps with their mental health.
В спілкуванні з нашими американськими друзями я зрозумів, наскільки це люди, які мають свою історію, мають свою честь. Вони неймовірно поважають нас і діляться всім своїм таким секретиками, тому що це топові гравці, які приїхали з США, ділитися своїм досвідом. Для них новина, що Україна буде там на візках, вони кажуть, окей, ми їдемо вам допомагати, хоча ми будемо грати проти них, якщо я не помиляюся, але кажуть, чуваки, ви маєте нас провати. І вони роблять це для цього, щоб у нас це вийшло.
We're only one day in with basketball practice, and even with that day, we've excelled amazing because I was not expecting these guys to pick up quite as well, but we picked up so quickly, and we went from just how to push a chair to offense and defense in one practice. So that's really exciting and encouraging for me that they're able to pick up on it really quickly and move forward. And with the help with our Air Force veterans here, we're a great team, and I think it's going to be wonderful when we get to Invictus.
Ukraine welcomes all participants of the Invictus Games of the world. It is a great honor for us, Ukrainian defenders, to be a member of the International Veterans Sports Family. Participation in the competitions that will take place in The Hague these days is a challenge and motivation for the soldiers of our country to recover and move on. Today, veteran sports are actively developing and becoming a modern trend, because it has a unique and powerful strength and helps veterans recover from injuries and wounds. Sports rehabilitation of combatants is a priority for the Ministry of Veterans Affairs of Ukraine. Our immediate goal is to introduce veteran sports as a unique, separate, adaptive sport in Ukraine. Invictus Games play an important role in sports rehabilitation. For the third time, the Ukrainian team of soldiers is preparing to take part in them. All of the members of our team are national heroes. Their example for many veterans is an incentive and inspiration to win over themselves. Despite the pandemic, the national team of the Invictus Games of Ukraine continues to prepare for international competitions and is waiting to meet with all nations of Invictus world. I wish all participants of the national teams a sports drive, inspiration, medals and victories and veterans brotherhood. See you at the Invictus Games 2021 in The Hague.
Sport recovery in Ukraine is very much led by Invictus Games in Ukraine. It was the first sport rehabilitation project, and it basically formed adaptive sports for wounded warriors here, and that's why in 2019, when we selected a new team that was going to go to The Hague, it was a big deal in Ukraine. However, due to pandemic, none of the events that we planned has happened, and it was a big problem for us as organizing committee, because we didn't know what to do about that, and we felt really frustrated about the fact that we could not give back, provide and care for our wounded warrior community. So over the past year, we learned about virtual sports. We participated as a team in virtual sports, and actually Invictus Games and their adaptive sport virtual events helped us to actually get introduced to the new opportunities through sport, but virtually. And I think it was a really fun and nice experience for everyone. Currently, we are continuing our sport preparations. We intend to have training camps in November and next year. We have a new team sport in our team, which is wheelchair basketball, and I think it is absolutely fantastic that we will be able to represent Ukraine in this sport. So what we think is important is to be resilient. It is important to be flexible and adapt to the circumstances in a way that reflects the reality but still meets the needs of our wounded warrior community. So that's what we learned to do during the past year, and this is what we continue doing now and we intend to do in the future.